Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here in Boulder Canyon. I've just got that one going again, and so far it looks like it's going to do okay. It will be interesting to see how efficient it is at doing the entire field at this angle. I know that we do have to sort of help it out little bits when it's working the normal angles that we have, but generally it will just carry on and get the field done. This time it may be a little bit different. We will have to see. So we'll let you carry on over there, and we've got this one working up here, slowly working its way down. It's not actually got that much left to do to finish this field completely now, this one up here. So see right there, that piece in the middle there is just about reached the bottom edge of the field, so it really doesn't have very long to go before it will have finished doing all of the ploughing, which means that the ploughing should be finished before that planting down there is finished, which is good. We'd like that to happen. Next up, I'm going to go to this one right here. I'm going to pull this trailer forward a little bit, and as has become normal for us, we are going to now do a little bit of work. We are going to unload that, not unload, we're going to unhitch that one there, and then I'm going to reverse back over here, and I'm going to start picking up the silage that is on the ground here. So I'm going to do it sort of from this angle today. I don't know how well I can get on with doing it at this angle because of the front loader. The biggest problem is the front loader, because it's getting those wheels down on the ground, but keeping the bucket down on the ground as well so that it properly picks up the silage. It's judging it just right so that it's touched just right if I try to use a different angle at all. And so far it seems alright. Doing it this, you just got to sort of pay close attention to what the wheels are doing generally. Let's bring you back down again like this. And try once more. There, see, you can just see it. It's just right there, I think. There we go. So there's 2 loads. We'll get 3 full bucket loads out of here. And then there's another half a bucket load that just finishes it off. And then we can take this trailer and we can go and tip that into the mixed feeder. And then we can leave the trailer refilling again while we run round then with the front loader. We'll go round to the different animal pens. Let's just nudge that back down again. There we go, like that. We will run round to the other 3 animal pens, and we will pick up all of the stuff that is spilled in front of them and tip it into the various different pens. We can also top up all of the water, and then we can also see about possibly throwing a bit more straw in for the cows and also for the pigs, just to keep all of them topped up with that so that we're not going to be surprised with needing a huge amount of it right at the end. And we've got 4 full bucket loads of silage, and then another little bit besides on top of that. It's more than I thought there was. I thought we'd only have 3 and a bit bucket loads, but no, we've got 4 full bucket loads here. Beginning to think it might be a little bit better if we had a slightly bigger bucket to help us out with some of these jobs. But I kind of wanted to do it with the one that I've got. I didn't want to change this over. Right. There, see? There, it's just getting the right balance on the bucket there. And bring that one up. What do we like for water? I haven't actually paid any attention to water lately. So we've got... Oh, you're absolutely fine. Water, you're pretty good. Water, you're not doing too bad. Straw, we could really do with putting some more in for the pigs. And water over here, actually, that's about 2/3 full. But yeah, we'll put the water running as well. Plough's doing well. He's nearly finished on there. And let's get that one going into there. And then I'm just going to flick through them a second because I want to check out what's going on. You've only got that little bit there. Another 2 passes, and that will just about have finished most of the long runs. And then you over here are now working fairly long runs down through here. So this is going to be the interesting bit. So far, it looks like it's all right. It's not saying that it's coming to the end of the field. It's not saying hired help is finished or anything like that, which is very promising. for us to be able to keep working around the field. But whether it's going to do that while it gets on shorter runs just here, I don't really know. That we will wait and see. Well, we'll let it carry on and do what it's doing, and we'll come back to it later. Worry about it then. Okay. Next up is you. I'll leave that trailer there for a second, actually, and I will go over this way. I get that one. I'm just going to run over here and put that going, and then I'm going to run over this side. I'll get both of those, and I'll put both of these water taps running as well. So there's that one, and there's this one up here. Like that, and then we can go back to the tractor. We can clean up these 3 pens. The plow and the seed drill, they can stay exactly as they are in the field right now. We don't need to worry about them. Gather that lot up there. Fortunately, we don't get a full bucket full going in with the chickens. It's just like a part bucket in there. It doesn't take very much. And that's all cleaned up, neat and tidy in there. The cleanliness on here is quite bad, but I reckon that the amount of food that is now spilled in front of those pigs means that we're going to get a reasonable amount coming back with the potatoes, which means that they'll be at the full 100% for a good few hours after we've done our cleanup in the morning. Right, move up through here. Remember, grass does bulk up quite a bit when it tips on the ground. So despite the fact that it looks like we got loads here, we have actually only got like a bucket and a half of grass that's tipped out in front of the sheep right here. There we go. See? Exactly a bucket and a half. And tip that out there. And have a look in here. We've got... That's full. We could put... Ooh, I reckon maybe 2 bales could go into this pen, and then that one would be completely full, so we might not. It depends how we're getting on with other things, whether we've got time. I'm not going to worry too much about that one. What I am going to do, I'm going to finish this one off. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that one yet. I will come over here. So we've got one little spot over there that's been missed. Down here, we've got no spots at all that have been missed so far, but... as we get over close to the stone and the shed and everything there, things may change. I don't really know. But no, it wasn't that I wanted to go to. I wanted to go to this one. I want to run it back round to the cows and start it loading up again so that we can get a little bit more money from the sale of some more slurry. And remember that any more money that we get, we don't really have a need for it. I mean... what I am seriously considering is a second combine, and maybe a bigger tractor as well. Like, if we've got the money coming in before we're actually able to fully feed those pigs, we may end up with enough money that we could go and purchase another bigger tractor and maybe get a bigger combine as well. Now, if we got a bigger tractor, we'll be able to run around the field a bit faster. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm thinking that we want to go for a Fent or a Valtra, because those are fast. Those run round the field very quickly. And there's our tractor just coming up to this edge right here. I don't think he's going to carry on. We might. Is he going to carry on or not? He is going to carry on. Right, he's going to go right the way over to the other edge of the field then. Which means that it will turn round and then come back again. And it will stop somewhere around here. And it will probably then say job done. Job complete, and won't do any more. That's fine, we can work with that. I think we can forgive that little bit. Now, let's do the pigs in here. So, how much food have we got spilled in front of the pigs? There's one load. There's one load right there. One bucket full right there. 940 litres per bucket full. There's a second bucket full right there. So, that makes 1,880 litres. And there's another bucket full right there, which makes 2,000, what did I say, 1,800, 2,700, 2,820, 2,820 litres, and then we got almost, well, say, call it 900. 2,820, 3,720 litres. Thereabouts. I know that it goes to 99%. It doesn't go completely full, but it's not far off. So we get 185 litres into the pigs, which isn't that great. Not really. We could definitely have done better there. But anyway, we had... Oh, it was you. And you've done that particular one where you turn round, line up, and then decide that you can go no further. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm just going to grab these two little bits here. I'm feeling very OCD about these today, so I'm going to go and grab them. And get that one there like that, and then go on down here and get that one there like that, and then line this one up. There's another bit down over on that edge of the field. We'll get that bit later. Don't worry about that right now. I'm going to bring this one back like this, and I'm going to start there. I know I got a big overlap on this bit. Frankly, I don't care. I think it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Right, you carry on there and do that bit. And then back again. Right. Oh, I see what he's done. He went all the way to the end of the field, and now he's reversed all the way to this end of the field. Right the way up to here. So now what's it going to do? He's going to turn round now, but then where's he going to go? Is he just going to plough from this end? No, he's reversed all the way back to the end of the field, and now he's reversing, he's turned round, and now he's reversing all the way on this end of the field. But then what is it going to do? It's lowered the plough there. What a very peculiar thing to do. That particular move there has made absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Don't really understand the computer logic behind that particular little move right there. But it's done. We'll let it carry on until he finishes the field down this side, and we can tidy a run up there, and then we can go and we can do the last little bits over on the other side. So you're finished here. This one is. I will grab that trailer right there, and we will take that one back round the bottom. We'll tip out that bit of silage, and then we'll swing it round, and we will start loading this one up. So you want to go into there. I then want to bring you down this side like this. We've got 3,800 litres of silage in there. Swing this one around here like this. Up to the silage that goes on to there. Tip that bit out. It's only a little bit to tip. So that can go into there. We've now got 126,000 in there. We've got 63,000 of straw, 71,000 of hay. So it's all completely full, plus we had the 500,000 litres in the main tank anyway. And yeah, I've taken a bit out, but we've got more than enough to fill the whole thing up. So I'm going to start filling it up again. It's already up 482. I'm going to unhitch that now. And I'm going to do this one little job that has been annoying a few people. And it has, like, I've seen it there. And I have found it annoying to look at from time to time. So I'm going to go and deal with this little job. One that I know some of you, it has been bothering. So I'm going to go and do it. At least we will get the two bigger patches dealt with. I'm not going to fill this one up completely. I'm only going to fill it up part way. And yes, I did just bump it into the main stanchion on there, which is probably not the best of ideas. We'll put about 2,000 litres of lime into that bad boy right there. Okay, we're going to put 2,500 litres of lime into there. We will close that cover over, and we will go racing up this way. So the first bit that I want to do is around the big stone. I'm going to follow the road rather than bouncing across the ploughed land to get all the way up there. I'm going to follow the road to get up there, and then I'm going to come in across. And we're going to do a little pass around the big stone once we get up here. Just to put a bit of lime around that bit. Then we will come out onto the side. Right, helper A has completed their task. That is the plow. It is helper A. I'm going to do this before I go and worry about helper A. Right, the seed drill has still got a little bit to go, so it doesn't really matter if I concern myself with doing this first. I'd like to get this bit here spread all the way around the big stone. I don't want to go out too far from the edge of the big stone, or we will end up missing a bit. There we go, that's fine, like that. And then go up here like this. Spread it out like that. There we go, right. Spin round in a circle. So that should have taken care of the little knee. There we go, we've taken care of that bit. There's some tinier strips over here, but this is the big one over this side. That's the big one over there. So we need to make sure that we get that position lined up. Now, I don't know exactly where that is. So when I go over this way, it's pretty much in line with where I am now. Now, if I go to there, it needs to be further forward than that. Further forward still. There. I'm going to put it right there, and... Oh, that's not quite how I wanted to do that. I've miscalculated there slightly. Right, you've gone in through there. I've got two little strips that are left now, and that wasn't how I pictured doing this. So I'm going to go over this side, and I'm going to very quickly try and do a piece down here like this. And try and get as much of that strip out as possible, like that. So I've still got 600 litres. And then I will go this way, and I'm going to do it like this, look. There, I'll do one bit, and then I'm going to come round over here. And do another bit there, and then I'm going to come round again, and I'm going to do a little bit like that. I know this is not the most elegant way of doing it, but we have now removed the biggest patches. Tiny bits over here, so we're just going to run down this side. I've only got 400 litres of lime left, and I'm going to hopefully catch some of those bits there. So there's one there, which is sort of in line with the lower edge of the stone. So what I'll do is I will start spreading here, and we'll just leave it spreading as we run down across the field here, hoping that we catch the last couple of remaining bits. And there we go, we've now run out of lime, and we got some of it. Right, we've still got that little bit over there, but that's a lot better. That is a lot better than it was previously. I'm quite pleased with that. I'd say that is an acceptable compromise that we have made on there. Now, the ploughing is not quite finished by the look of it. I'm going to drive this one back over to the yard before I hop back onto that plough. And then we can take a look at finishing off the last little bits. We got a couple bits down the lower side there, and then we need to move over onto the slightly longer patches. So you can go there, and we will put you away in a minute. And we can go back and have a look at this one. And there we have it. It's the first long run on the field all the way over to there. And there's only one tiny little bit of a strip that goes all the way through there. I will come back and get that in a minute. I'm not going to worry about it just yet. I'm going to let the machine carry on doing what it's doing up and down the rest of the field there. It is going to end up being a bit slower doing it like this, isn't it? Ultimately, it's going to be a slightly longer job doing it like this. But I still think it's worth it. It is worth changing the angle that you plant every now and then, because it stops bigger ruts developing in your field. So it is a good practice to maintain every now and then, just to change the angle that you work the field. So it's something that we're going to do as well. Let's go back over to you. You're filled up. We'll take you round and we'll start selling you. Then we will jump over to the plough and we will get that bit working. We've got a lot of manure in there with the cows, so we're going to need to start working more on taking some of that out. Now, I've done everything I need to do with the front loader, well, apart from maybe some straw, but I could always leave the straw for another day. I mean, the pigs are the ones that really need the straw because they've got so many more animals in there now. Maybe we'll do straw for the pigs after we've done some other stuff. Anyway, plow first. Let's deal with the plow. We'll do straw for the pigs, and we can do straw for the cows once we've got other things sort of dealt with, I think, instead of worrying too much about it right now. And run you down here. There was a slight little bit that didn't get plowed, just where I turned the wheels wrong, over on that end. So I'm going to have to go back over here and just get that bit. It's only a small bit. There's another $1,500 from selling slurry. Little tiny little scrap right on that edge, which I will just pick up. There, I've got that. And then I've got this little tiny bit right here. And then there's another bit just up there that we want to get. And that is all the plowing done over on this side. There, lower that down and get that bit there. I want to back down here a little and go like that. There, that's all of it. There, like that. That side is all done. We zoom in. Got no red lines, no red dots anywhere at all. It's done a really neat, tidy job with the plowing, actually. It's done a fantastic job of it. And then we head over this side, right there. And we lower you down, and we'll start you here. Now, I'm curious, if I press H here, is it going to allow it to keep going? On past the fences that we've got here. There's no stumps or anything that are going to get in the way. It doesn't look like it. It looks like that one is going to carry right on through and do everything that we wanted it to do. That's brilliant. Excellent. Right, I'm very pleased with that. Now I can jump over to you. I can unhitch this fertilizer spinner. That one is going to go just down over here. We'll worry about loading that one back up and using it again in a little while. We're not going to do it just yet. We will be using it. We've got to do one more pass across both of the fields. So let's lower you down there. I can start loading up these ones down here, the ones that are on the ground. I said I'd worry about loading these up in a minute, but now I'm doing it right here. That's fine. That's not going to hurt anything. And then open that one and just fill it up completely like that. No. Close it. Unhitch. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to unhitch. Right. Then on round here. Now, next up, we have got in the sheep. I'm alright for a few days with the sheep for food. I'm alright in there. Pigs were also alright. It's straw that we're a bit low on, and straw we're a little bit low on with the cows, so we're going to be wanting to work on that later, but I don't want that right now. What I want right now is I'm going to start working on selling some of that manure. We've got loads of it now. It's all building up and accumulating there, so we're going to start trying to actually get rid of some. I will go, before I deal with that too much, back over to you, and oh, Helper D has completed their task. That will be the planting, so I need to go to... Oh, no, it's not. Right. We'll deal with the plow in a minute. As I keep saying, plow is not quite so important now. I want to get this one over, and I want to load up the last load of slurry that we're taking from the cattle. We'll take some from the cattle here. And that'll be everything from the cattle, but then we'll also have to go and just top it up from the pig pen. They don't produce anywhere near as much slurry as the cows do. Although they're going to start producing more, because we got more of them now. I'm going to bring it back round like that, and then back you over here like this there. It is a shame that the pipe doesn't automatically connect when you're loading up here. I would like to see an animation there, joining the two together. I think there is a mod you can get that does actually add in that little bit of animation. I do like this animation here, where you can see the actual political promises going into the tanker and filling it up very, very efficiently like that. Look at that. We've got a decent quantity of political promises in here right now. And we'll go on round and we get some more of them. Right there, and then we'll have the entire load. There we go, get a few more of them. There's 29,000 in here, so we haven't quite got enough to fill up one more tanker after this, but I think 90,000 litres of political promises is enough to keep us going for one day. There's only so many of those that we can handle, so we'll take this on round and we'll sell it, and then while that is draining out and being sold, we can get our tractor up round and we can hook on the machinery for starting to load up some of that lovely tasty manure that we've got over there. But we're going to have to just put the front links on the tractor first. We've got to make a slight alteration to it. So we've got to go into the garage first. Change that bit over. Right, I'll bring you down to there. Like that. You are saying that you're finished. You have almost finished, just not quite. It's a little bit uneven here in places. Bring you up round there like that, and just let's have a look and see how it gets on with doing a line along here. Yeah, that's pretty good, and it's close enough to the top edge there that I think it's going to be alright, and it will go right the way across here. What I will do now, though, is I'm going to separate that out. I'm going to, like, leave a definite gap between the two. Bring it up to here like this so that it will go all the way up to the end of the field. It will turn around and come back, and it will just finish off that last little bit there. That will make sure that all of it is done rather than just most of it, which is a better thing, I think. Right, you do that. You've decided to shut off and give up. I've also got to wash that combine and put it away. That's another thing that's on my to-do list. I'm not doing it just yet. I've got other jobs that I want to do. So we'll come over to you, and we'll go to here. We'll repair you first, yes, and then we will customize you like this. So I want to drop that down there. And front loader attacher, no. Configuration is what I want. There, front hydraulic, like that. Customize, yes. There we go. Right, we've now got that, and I've removed the attacher for the front loader, which we can no longer use. Well, not no longer use, we just can't use it for a minute. Alright, we've got other things that we need to do. Namely, we need to be doing this, because that manure is really starting to fill up. Right, helper G, that would be the plow, has now gone and finished completely, I'm guessing. I'll lower you down like that and start you working. So just need to keep this one shoved into the manure like this. You've got to keep it moving around a little bit in order for it to work. If you don't keep it moving, it doesn't really keep going. But so long as I keep doing this, it will keep filling up that trailer. Might be alright, like at times we're alright to just leave it sitting. And then other times you do have to move it around a little bit just to get the little bits all properly lined up there. Get everything pulled in. Go on. And you go there. Not doing anything at the moment. That's because the very outside edge of it has been caught and it's not like pulling it all the way in. It does weird things sometimes. It's like little bits that it doesn't like to go and grab. If I work from here, it might be alright. Now what's it going to do? It's going to do more of the same, isn't it? It's going to have... There's a little tiny bit there on that side that it's not allowing me to pick up. It's not allowing me to process in any way. Unless... Well, actually, I suppose it might. If I can get to the top bit first. Work that down through and lower that down there. No, it's not. It's still got that edge there. Still not liking that very outside... Oh, no, it is working it a bit. We may be able to do this. We may still be able to evenly pick up all of the manure that we've got. Ah, that's better. That's looking better. Sort of. It says, as it doesn't look any better at all. Okay, it's not really looking that much better. It's sort of working, but not brilliantly. I'll come back slightly from that side then and go up like this. And that there looks like we have now filled up that trailer. That will be the full 45,000 litres on board right there. Almost. Yes, now it's the full 45,000 litres. So I can shut that one off, and I can unhitch that one there. And then I can go round to the front of this trailer. I've got stuff in the way at the moment, which we're going to have to go and move. So, I'm going to take you, and I'm going to drive you up the road, and we will park you up on the side of the road. I ought to turn you round so that you are ready and raring to go with the milk tanker over here. Bring that one all the way out over to this side like this, and then I'm just going to swing it in round like that, so I don't have to do any shunting, because it's a lot easier. And then I can bring you in over this way, and I can back up to that tanker right there, and that one is ready to go. We've also almost finished our planting as well, so I'm going to shut you off there. That one is now actually finished. That's good. Planting, unfortunately, is also saying that it's finished, which might mean that we may not be able to properly finish this field here, going at the angle that I'd like to go at. It's definitely taken a bit longer doing this, but I don't regret my decision. I have got good reasons for doing it. It is something that is done every now and then on most farms. Just hoping that it will be able to cope with finishing off this triangle. And this is the downside to this, is that because we've got a big triangle to finish up with, it ends up taking longer, doesn't it? Like, the triangles always take longer to work. Take this one here. We're going to run this one back to the yard. And that's the last little bit done of the plow. So we completely plowed that field. We haven't actually got very much left of the wheat to plant in there. Then we can go and refill our seed drill. We can switch it over to produce it to planting canola, and we can start work on planting the canola in the big field up at the top. Now, I've run out of time for today's episode, so we're going to have to wait until tomorrow's episode before we actually get to doing any of the planting and stuff up there. But we've done a pretty good job so far, I think. I think we can give ourselves a pat on the back. Like, we've done all of that over there. We've just got this little bit here. The plowing all finished. I've got this bit over here that I'm now ready to go and sell. So I'm going to load this. I'm going to get this and start dragging it round ready to sell. We'll probably sell it at the beginning of the next episode. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for selling. I was thinking of selling this. Thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.